Dr. Shaw, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning goes up in the winter, often from faulty heating systems in your home. So what are some things we should all keep in mind when it comes to CO poisoning?
Yeah, so carbon monoxide, or CO, is that odorless gas that can really cause potential health problems. And it comes from all those devices in our home, furnaces, heaters even, from our car, and we're not going to know it's there. So the main thing really to remember is to have really functioning carbon monoxide detectors in the home. Make sure they're working, the batteries are functioning, you've changed those, and it's a good idea just to have an annual check of those. And if you do develop any symptoms, headaches, dizziness, those are some of the first signs of carbon monoxide poisoning. And of course, as the symptoms get worse, people can get lethargy, just feeling really out of it, mental confusion, difficulty walking, and of course, severe poisoning can even cause a loss of consciousness and even death. So,
goodness, so all things we just need to be mindful of.
Yeah, especially this time of year.
So let's talk about travel, whether it's driving across town to a friend's or a gathering across the state and beyond to visit extended family. What are some ways we can stay safe when the weather is unpredictable?
Exactly, and I was just talking to my son about this as he's planning a trip, and I said, you know, number one, make sure your car has been checked, right? Make sure that, you know, everything is functioning, fluid levels are good, brakes are good. You know, you don't want to be stranded somewhere, especially in the cold weather or for winter storm. Be prepared. That's the main thing, right? Be prepared. Know your route. Know alternate routes. Tell friends and family where you're going, when you're leaving. Keep in touch. Of course, always keep an emergency kit in your car too. Keep warm blankets, flashlights, candles, ice scrapers, you know, even snacks and food, a bag of sand or something just in case you do get stuck. You know, these are the things. Being prepared in the winter is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what are some things you can do to stay safe if you do happen to get stranded?
Yeah, again, hopefully you've notified somebody your route, right? Stay with the vehicle. Try not to go too far from the vehicle. You can start the engine, but maybe about 10 minutes every hour just to get some heat and stuff, but make sure one of the windows is open. Also make sure the tailpipe is not blocked because, again, carbon monoxide. So we just really want to be cautious of those types of things. Make sure you've got something, maybe bright clothing so people can see you, and make sure you're pulled off enough on the side of the road so that you're out of harm's way as well.
Yeah, you don't think about that with those snowy conditions, how it can block the tailpipe. I know it's happened, so
yeah,
just being
it can
prepared.
be really scary, right?
Yes. And so for people who need more information, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Wellness with Dr. Shaw.
Dr. Shaw, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.